I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at another bottle of beer from the Kernel Brewery in London. And this is a bottle of Pale Ale ABC, a 5.3% ABV Pale Ale, brewed in collaboration with, as it says on the label, London Amateur Brewers, so essentially a homebrew group based in London. I'm part of a homebrew group in my local area, and they did this project with Kernel. It's brewed all with Slovenian hops, brewed with Aurora, Bobek and Celilia. I'll show you the back of the bottle if it focuses. There we go. I've never heard of, I've had Bobek, but I'm not sure about the other two, not knowingly anyway. So this is going to be a really interesting beer for me. I tried to do something like this in the past for a competition as well, but I was going to use a load of Polish hops, and that was in collaboration with another local brewery around here called Revolutions. But you mean, wow, you mean homebrew group brewing their beer at Kernel? Come on, Evan. This is my call out to you. Do you want to do a collaboration with the Leeds home brewers? It will all come down to London and brew a beer at Kernel. That would be amazing. Dream come true, that. Anyway, I mean, probably my favourite brewery in the country. I was asked this the other night when when Peter, the master of hoppets and Simon from the Real Ale Guide, invited me on their kind of live broadcast, and I think, yeah, it's between Kernel and Magic Rock. It goes one way and the other. I mean, but I do love Kernel's beers, especially the pale ales. And this one, as always, a nice kind of peachy yellow, peachy orange. Relatively cool, but it is a little bit hazy. That means probably a bit of protein haze, a bit of hop haze. That's fine with me. That means there's even more hops in. I mean, as a homebrew group, us homebrewers aren't scared of chucking more hops in, and Kernel already aren't afraid of putting a lot of hops in their beer. So this is going to be good. So yes, kind of like a pale apricot, kind of peachy orange. The head bubbly, frothy, white foam. Let's check out the aroma. Oh, interesting. It's not the best glass for aroma, this. I apologise. That's lovely. It's got a real kind of earthy, quite bready nose. Lychees, white grapes, it's along those lines. The core of a, definitely the core of a pineapple. Vague kind of vague apricot. It's on that slightly floral edge of things. Interesting. I'll probably get a bit more aroma when I'm further down the glass. So let's dive in and give this a taste. Cheers. Interesting. That's fascinating. As soon as I tasted that, I thought, it's really not what I'm used to with Kernel Pale Ales. They are predominantly New Zealand and American hops. I can't even remember a Kernel Pale Ale or an IPA using British hops, let alone kind of European hops. I'm sure they've got some kind of, I'm sure they've stuck in some German there, but not something like this. Not Slovenian hops. No Bobek or Styrian Goldings or something like that. Jungder or Baranaka. But it's definitely down that. It's definitely got that American Pale Ale, quintessentially Kernel kind of malty backbone, which is quite a light bread, more like freshly made shortbread, biscuity kind of malt. I use for my homebrew, I use a malt bill that Evan kind of offered up to me a long time ago, and I can see similarities in there. Nice and light, but the hops have got that slightly herbal, sharp, cutting, lemony bitterness, mild grapefruit, gooseberries, but it's on those paler fruits. It's lemon, herbal, flat leaf parsley, coriander, maybe a hint, but bitter lemon, tart bitter lemon, quite dry bitterness, ending floral. With that, I think it's one of those things. I'd love to know what the heritage of a lot of these hops are, because it does have a slightly pilsner type quality to it, and it's lovely. I could drink this by the bucket load. And at 5.43, I'd have thought it'd be a bit weaker than that, but it's clean and crisp, like an uber hoppy pilsner. Maybe something like Raid beer from Toul, or the collab that the Kernel did with Buxton as well. They did an Imperial Pilsner for the Beer Festival in 2012. I remember having that at the Beer Festival in Manchester, In Demand Beer Con. Hoppy Pilsners might have had from Nøgne in Norway. It's got a herbal, crisp, hoppy quality you find in a really nice lager, but also it's got the kind of mentality of a hoppy American pale ale, like you'd expect from Kernel. Very nice, and good job well done to the lads over at, and lasses, over at London Amateur Brewers. And that is a bottle of Kernel Brewery's Pale Ale ABC, 5.3% ABV. Really nice, really different. It stands out from the average Kernel, well, not average, but the usual hop profile of most Kernel beers. But very nice indeed. I'm glad I got to try it. So nice work, lads. Everyone involved. Beautifully brewed beer, and kind of inspiring as a fellow home brewer. I'd love to have the opportunity to brew a beer of this quality with all that flavour, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers.